Welcome back, folks. Let's replay Deus Ex. When last we left off, Paul's defection to the NSF has shook UNATCO to its very foundations and got a lot of powerful people really worried, like Walton Simons here. He said that he is going to overhaul UNATCO because, in his words, the organisation is broken. But that's got me thinking. FEMA is a national organisation, whereas the UN founded UNATCO, making UNATCO a world organisation. What authority does Walton Simons have that means that he can go over the heads of the UN? If he has that authority, he's not going to tell us. It could be an elaborate bluff to scare Manderley, but I somehow doubt it. We're going to be heading off to Hong Kong soon, if what people are telling us is to be believed, and that's got me thinking about something else. Wasn't Paul in Hong Kong until recently? Didn't he fail a mission there? And didn't Anna Navarra mention something about an assassination mission that she thought we'd be perfect for? Are the two things linked? I'm sure Manderley will tell us one way or another when we go for our debriefing, but we're not going to do that right now. We have some snooping to do, and some cleanup-ups to avoid. That's probably why Manderley's in here. He saw all the spots in the carpet that were dirty, and he insisted that they be cleaned immediately, and so he's diligently watching the cleanup-ups clean, ensuring that everything is spotless. Let's check this computer while Walton Simons is distracted. Let's hack this, and see if there's anything interesting to read. And there's nothing. If we were stood, say, here, he'd probably notice us and complain. But he didn't complain. And even if he did complain, it's not like he's actually going to try and stop us from looking at the emails. Nobody really does. Is there anything going on down here? The answer is no. There are no prisoners whatsoever. Let's talk to you.
Not much happening down here, Agent.
Indeed. Nothing at all. Now that was you who stepped on the cleaner bot, which means that the cleaner bot is not hostile to us. If you do step on a cleaner bot, they do indeed go hostile, and you don't want the cleaner bots against you. They could walk in front of you when you're just about to climb downstairs, and then accidents will happen.
We had to execute the prisoners.
Did you now?
They wouldn't talk.
Why am I not surprised?
Simon shot one of them himself. Now that's somebody you don't want to piss off.
Oh, we have first-hand experience of what he'll do.
All the same, this post is a little more exciting when we've got someone in custody.
I can imagine.
Take a look around if you want.
Oh, I already have. There's nothing of interest going on here at all. Now this poor soldier, all he's doing is staring at a wall. If only he had a computer, then he could busily work away while nothing's happening, but I'm sure UNATCO have their reasons for not giving him one. Maybe he plays too much Minesweeper. Either way, we're done here, and we'll leave you to supervising those cleaner bots. I know you're busy.
I said no more questions.
I won't ask about the cleaner bots anymore, don't worry. Let's head to the places we haven't been to.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
We never would have known about the airlift if you hadn't been so courageous.
Oh, no, don't start that. Just following orders.
And we might never have recovered the shipment. It all depended on you.
Well, I was happy to do my part.
They're getting along really well indeed. Let us go to the medical area and make an important decision. We need to decide if we're going to select EMP shield or ballistic protection. EMP shield is a nanoscale EMP generator that partially protects individual nanites and reduces bioelectrical drain by cancelling incoming pulses. What it does is it means that you lose less bioelectrical energy, say if an EMP grenade goes off like it did in that corridor that I completely failed to stop, or if you get hit by random electricity, like that generator that I had to tank the damage of. Now, it doesn't drain a lot of bioelectrical energy, which is useful, because if it did, it would pretty much be a moot point. Well, I could either lose all the bioelectrical energy, or I can just have this go off and it drains it all away anyway. The alternative is ballistic protection, Monomolecular plates reinforce the skin's epithelial membrane, reducing the damage an agent receives from projectiles and bladed weapons. This makes you more tanky to bullets and blades. And at tech level 4, you're pretty much invulnerable to both of those kinds of attacks. Downside, it consumes 60 units of bioelectrical energy a minute. We're still going to take it. And then, we're going to heal. And we took so much damage that it didn't completely heal us. We'll be back for that later. As for in here, there is a bioelectrical cell, I think? Yep, and a medkit. And an augmentation canister. If you missed the speed enhancement and run silent canister earlier, here's an opportunity to grab it. We don't need it, and it doesn't do anything if we try to use it. So, let's go over here instead, and look at your...
Careful.
I will be, don't worry. I'll just quickly hack this, and very quickly go over these emails, because there are quite a few. This one is about some augmentations that are being sent over. This one is about Jaime complaining about the injuries that NSF troopers have when they're brought in as prisoners. And then there's this one. Everyone's working 24/7 to isolate the Grey Death vectors. While things haven't been too bad down here in Atlanta, the reports I'm getting back are not optimistic in New York. Things are not going great for dealing with the Grey Death. Now, if you let the hack timer go all the way down, the alarm will go off and everyone here will become hostile to you. And that's pretty much a lose situation. There are people down here this time.
We sure showed that rich bastard Lebedev, didn't we?
I don't have anything to say.
Back to the same old routine.
You being here is not part of the same old routine, but I'm sure you have your reasons. Now, the last place that we can go to is to go and see Alex, and we were told that we should go and see him. Also, let's heal up that final 5 points of damage. Now, there's an email here that we can look into, see if there's anything of interest. There might be. There isn't. And we know of this, 2001. And there's one thing in here. Here is a lockpick, which is very handy. Anything down here? The answer is no, nothing. Okay, let's get back up and talk to Alex. There's not much of interest there. There's another lockpick here.
A lot of surprises this time. Paul, a terrorist. Wow.
Well, I took out his boss. I hope that changes his mind.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
Alex doubts that Paul truly is in the wrong.
Manderley was tuned in when you reached the 747. It really is all over for Paul.
That much is true.
I know it can't be easy for you, not knowing where he is.
He is indeed AWOL.
Just hang in there. I'll let you know if I find out something.
Good to know.
Paul never was gung-ho aggressive like some agents.
That he wasn't.
I guess I know where he's coming from. I've armchair quarterbacked my share of search and destroys.
That you have.
Turns your stomach sometimes.
I can imagine.
If you need me, I'll be tuned in. Just holler.
Will do. I'll try not to do so audibly, though.
If you need me, I'll be tuned in. Just holler.
You don't mind if I take that, do you? No? Good. Excellent. Now we want to close this. And that did move the cleaner bot. There are actually a lot of cleaner bots around. I wonder why. Either way, we're done here. Any more dialogue here?
You won't give up, will you?
What's wrong?
Agent Denton's the guy I met in the bathroom.
Oh, I see.
I did not know there was dialogue for that. That's amazing that I found it.
Do you mind? We're talking.
There you are. I'm just here to say hello.
Do you mind? We're talking.
Let's talk to you.
Agent Denton.
Hello. How are you doing?
I was just telling Shannon about the operation. Quite a success, wasn't it?
That it was.
We sure appreciate you staying late and helping out.
No problem.
We sure appreciate you staying late and helping out.
I think there's nothing more for us to do here except to go and have our debriefing. Now we need to go and bring Ben with us. After all, Ben was critical to our success. It's only fair that he be here as well. Now let's open this and...
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess you got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
I can imagine. Also, when dialogue happened, Ben was dropped.
You better not keep him waiting.
Oh, I intend to. I have your email to look at after all.
You better not keep him waiting.
Let's just
Hey,
accept
I'm
that.
trying to work.
I know, but I'm just hacking into your computer first. You don't mind, right? There's nothing of interest. Fair enough. Let's open this and get Ben in first. I think there should be fine. Or maybe if I move the chairs, like so, and then better. Or maybe there. Yes, stay there, just in case there's a communication that comes in.
Objectives complete, sir.
Good, good. Here's your op bonus as usual, 1,000 for a flawless performance. You might be interested to know that your tenacity has impressed some very important people.
I only wish to serve the Coalition to the best of my ability.
They have high hopes for you, JC. You understand the importance of loyalty, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what seems to be missing in your brother. I hope you'll understand why the Coalition has shut down Paul's augmentations and has activated the kill switch.
Activated what?
He's our enemy now. He's gone, JC. The Coalition wants you to understand that he's just another terrorist, like the ones that have died by your very hand this evening.
Can they really kill him? With the press of a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot, Jock, at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
That whole beginning is dialogue that I've never heard before, because normally Manderley is very cross at how I performed at the end of the previous mission, in not killing Lebedev. It's very interesting hearing him be far more happy about how the mission went, and also how he tells you about the fact that Paul has had his kill switch activated. If you let Lebedev live, he's much more angry in how he tells you. This time, he's saying, I hope you understand that we have to basically shut down your brother and kill him, and that's pretty much what they've done.
The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC, is to actively work against your brother's allies.
That makes sense.
I got you this opportunity. Now it's up to you.
Oh, you worked hard to get that opportunity.
Move out, Agent.
Very hard indeed.
Move out, Agent.
Manderley is very concerned. Paul was the first nano-augmented agent, and him going rogue reflects really badly on Manderley, and people are watching JC now with great attention, worried that the same thing might happen.
Grow up, JC.
I'm just having a look at your emails. There may be something significant here. There is. This is the email that he sent to Jaime about excessive force, and then I've dispatched Agent Sherman to assist you in resolving your current problems and to ensure that MJ-12 operations are not adversely affected. I trust you'll extend him your complete cooperation. MJ-12? We've dealt with them before. Also, there's a paper here, left on the floor. Is Manderley connected to MJ-12 operations? Is UNATCO connected to MJ-12 operations? There's no messages, so we've got no other clues. We'll have to keep our eyes open when we go out and about. We'll be going to Hong Kong, so I doubt we're going to hear anything about MJ-12 there. Now, you need to work diligently there, Ben. You need to find out if there are any connections between everything that's been going on and MJ-12. I trust you, Ben. And I trust that you'll keep your investigation secret. I'm depending on you. We're all depending on you. There's nothing more that we can do here. Let's go. And head to Hong Kong. We need to deal with a person called Tracer Tong.
So long, Agent.
So long, Scott. I might not be back for quite some time. The music is still this. I thought it would change back to the Liberty Island music.
We'll miss you, Agent.
I will miss talking to you as well, Lloyd. You've been so friendly.
Strange you were reassigned so soon after only one day.
It has only been one day, but I'm always busy.
You know what they say about China, right? That's where UNATCO sends people they aren't sure of.
Really?
Kind of what Central Asia used to be for the Russians.
They are indeed not sure of me, but Walton Simon said that I was fine.
Don't get mixed up with the wrong triad. From what I hear, that was Paul's mistake.
Was it?
Well, have a good trip.
I will, Lloyd, and you have fun being here.
You're just kidding around, right?
Certainly, I'm pretending to hack into your computer and see if you have any emails. You do! Effective immediately, the status of Agent Paul Denton has been changed to revoked, and Denton has been added to the prejudice list. Paul Denton is armed, dangerous, and possesses intimate knowledge of UNATCO security protocols. Security personnel are authorized to use lethal force in his apprehension. Any information regarding the whereabouts of Paul Denton should be reported to Central Security. They are quite worried about me. Very worried.
This area is off limits.
That it is. Well, if the only way that we're going to allay suspicions aimed at us is to go to Hong Kong and do this mission, let's go and do it.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
Okay, change of plan. We're going to New York. I hope that UNATCO don't know that you're taking me there. Otherwise, I'm in some serious bother. To be fair, I'm already in serious bother, apparently. Here we are, on top of the Ton Hotel.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Battery Park. Right. So here we are, back in Hell's Kitchen once again. Now, a curious thing to note is that you can go into this area, just like before, but if you hadn't gone into this area the first time you were here, you wouldn't have the opportunity to do so now. Just an interesting thought there. Let's quickly look around and see if
Sick of being shoved around.
see if anything has changed since we were last here.
I'm just minding my own business.
That you are.
You better stay away from the apartment on the second floor. That guy's packing, and he doesn't like people messing with his stuff.
I think you're referring to Paul.
Back off, buddy.
I will. I just want some more information.
Back off, buddy.
Okay, I will.
No escape.
From what?
It's already too late for you.
For me?
Came at us with everything they had, cut us to pieces even before we could take Washington State.
What are you talking about?
They have us outnumbered.
Who are they?
Some of us will be heroes. The rest of us will walk away on both legs.
You're being quite confusing.
They have you, Sonny. They have you this time.
I don't think you have the right person here.
They have us outnumbered.
My name's not Sonny. But either way, we're back here. And we'll be going to the Ton Hotel in a moment. Also, nice little touch here. This is a place we cannot go into because of all of that there. And this has been properly secured, so you cannot go back into Osgood's and Sons.
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the Ton.
Did they?
This block is about to heat up again.
What makes you say that?
Clear the streets, no exceptions.
I'm gonna be that exception.
We're telling everyone to leave the neighborhood. This one may get out of control.
Do they know that Paul's there?
Keep moving, Agent.
I think they do. And that's not good for Paul. Also, you can't go into the free clinic. The game is not gonna let you. Can we go into the, I think we can go into the, tavern, though. And we will next time. For when we come back, folks, we have a little bit of exploring to do here. And then we're gonna go into the Ton Hotel and talk to Paul. He's not doing so well. And he may be doing worse if JC sticks to how he's been acting so far and apprehends him. But will he? We'll find out. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.